Welcome to Dateline SAU, your source for the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University. I'm Sierra Mari.
And I'm Katie Link. The St. Ambrose Model UN Club held a march last week in solidarity with Ukraine, and despite the frigid temperatures, many turned out to show their support. During the event, students, faculty marched together throughout campus. They also heard from Model UN Club President Laura Malloy and university freshman Nikolai Valencia. Valencia talked about the horrible things happening in Ukraine and how he is worried for his family members still there.
Because we couldn't really express that at the conference, we wanted to come back to campus and spread awareness about what was happening and just the horrible humanitarian crisis that is happening right now. So we had tabling in the Beehive to people could write letters and give donations, as well as we gave out some buttons, which is super awesome. And then we ended this week on Friday with our march around campus. It was only about 30 minutes, and it was super awesome. It was super impactful to hear from Nico, who is Ukrainian, and he has real family members there who are suffering. So yeah, it was awesome to see the turnout and that people care about other human beings.
The Model UN Club will be hosting other events throughout the semester to continue showing its support for the people of Ukraine.
Lindsay Hohertz is the Outreach and Prevention Specialist at St. Ambrose. This semester, she has begun an open office hour on Tuesdays where students can come to the Franklin Residence Hall apartment and learn about some of the biggest issues that impact mental health for college students.
So mental health affects every aspect of someone's life, work, relationships, and especially kind of honing in on the work. Since this is a college campus, we're preparing students to be the best they can in their future careers. So even if maybe they're a boss someday, how are they going to handle, crisis or conflict situations with maybe their either their coworkers, people that they're supervising, or even just general people that they're serving in the community.
The Franklin Hall apartment is located just to the left of the front doors of the building. Hohertz says that the last event day this semester will focus on trauma awareness. Students will soon be sent emails with detailed information.
The SAU Theater Department is in preparation for its upcoming spring main stage production, a musical. The show is Little Women, which is based on the well-known and beloved story about the March Sisters written by Louisa May Alcott. Auditions were held in February, and rehearsals have already been underway for the past 3 weeks. The cast and crew have made a ton of progress. They have already started running the first act of the show and will begin work on the second act shortly. The show will open on April 29th and run through May 1st. Tickets are on sale now at sau.edu/Galvin. You can find the link to purchase tickets to Little Women there.
2 St. Ambrose vocal music ensembles performed in the Galvin Fine Arts Center last Friday. The select mixed-voice chamber singers and the larger university chorale each performed 5 songs with love as the common theme. Both groups are under the direction of Dr. Nathan Wint. Friday's performance was their winter concert. Both groups will return to the Galvin stage on May 15th for a spring vocal music performance.
Coming up after a short break, the SAU dance team looks to defend their national title.
And the men's lacrosse team faces a tough schedule with confidence as the number 3 team in the nation.
We'll have these stories and more coming up after the break
on Dateline SAU.
Being a music major at St. Ambrose University has allowed me the opportunity to get to know all of the professors on a personal level, and they all care about my own growth as a musician. It's really nice to be learning in an environment where I can maybe sometimes have conversations with the professors outside of class who obviously want to help me learn, and that is their main goal. And it's easy to get that interaction from them. The opportunities that you get to perform in and outside of class, there are many of them, and all of them are great ways to meet the right people that might help you get started in your piano career, life as a musician. And that's definitely something that's helped me, something that I've loved about being here. I would recommend it for other people for the same reasons.
I believe that a university that's given so much to me and my family, I need to give back. And my youngest daughter graduated from here, my wife graduated from here, and now we're in an opportunity we can get back to the university and thank them for everything they've done for us.
We're more than a radio station. We're your neighbors, investing time in our community. We're mentors, guiding the next generation of broadcasters. We're supporters of veterans, partners with social service agencies, and investigators of history. We're dedicated sports fans. We're committed to the stories that make the Quad Cities unique. We are KALA Radio, 88.5 FM, 106.1 FM. Turn it on, turn it up.
The St. Ambrose dance team traveled to Ypsilanti, Michigan last weekend looking to defend their national title. And this time, the Bees' performance earned them the best score they had ever gotten. But it wasn't enough. The team from Morningside University recorded the highest score in the history of the NAIA Nationals and took home the championship by the narrowest of margins. The St. Ambrose dance team has placed first or second in 5 of the 6 years of national dance competitions. The St. Ambrose cheerleading team earned one of their highest scores ever, but they ended up in 3rd place at nationals this year. The cheer squad has finished in the top 6 at every NAIA national competition. They placed 2nd last year. The St. Ambrose lacrosse team, ranked 3rd in the nation, had faced 3 other nationally ranked opponents so far this season, and they won all 3 of those contests. On Wednesday, it was time to meet another top 10 team, 9th ranked Concordia of Michigan. Fans were enjoying the mild weather as the Bees picked it up in the second half. Here's Michael Chakrin with the move, and the Bees go up by a 5-3 margin. A bit later, Chakrin finds Christian Damano in the front of the net, and the Bees extend their lead. And check out this shot. Chakrin fires from behind the back. The Cardinal defense is caught flat-footed, and the Bees win this one 10-5. Chakrin and Sam Kerr had 3 goals each, with Cole Danner adding 2 of his own. The Bees improve to 5-0 on the season, with 2 more home games coming up this week. The men's bowling team toppled a field of 22 teams to win their sectional qualifier this past weekend. The men also dominated singles play as well, with 4 bowlers in the top 8 spots. The women's team fell just short of earning a berth at nationals. The National Intercollegiate Singles and Team Championships will start April 18th in Addison, Illinois. Following a come-from-behind win versus Bluefield College on Sunday, the men's volleyball team was looking to make it 2 in a row Tuesday when they hosted Calumet St. Joseph. Early in Game 1, it's the Bee defense at the net with the block, and St. Ambrose takes an early lead. A bit later, it's Skylar Marashigi with some finesse at the net for another point for the Bees. Then it's Jason Beganis with one of his team-leading 13 kills as the Bees fight to stay in this one. But the night belonged to the Crimson Wave, and the Bees get swept at home. Both teams enjoyed a high hitting percentage, but it wasn't enough for St. Ambrose as the men dropped to 9-15 on the season, 4-7 in the conference. Over winter break, winter percussion and guard ensembles that are a part of the Iowa Indoor Marching Arts Association will be heading to St. Ambrose to compete. IIMA St. Ambrose will take place Saturday, March 25th at Lee Loman Arena. Doors will open at 5 o'clock. Competition begins at 5:30. Tickets are $15 at the door. Event organizers are still looking for help. If interested, contact Megan Hobbs at hobbsmeganm@sau.edu. And that's sports for this week. I'm Elijah Jakovic.
And that's all we have for you on this edition of Dateline SAU.
Next week is spring break for St. Ambrose students, so we'll be back in 2 weeks to bring you the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University.
Remember to check out the SAUtv Facebook and Instagram pages for our newscasts, late-breaking news, and more.
You can also find news stories and videos on the Hive at sauthebuzz.com.
Thanks for watching.